everything is open. The quarantine is pretty much over. They're in green zone right now, which means the infections are down. As you can see, all the restaurants are open. We're going to take a look around. Now I'm going to address some of the questions you're going to be asked for when you start meeting these Ukrainian women. The main question, the number one question you're going to be asked first off all the time is, why do you seek a woman from Ukraine? You know, everybody's answer is pretty much the same as far as I know. You're going to have to be prepared for these types of questions because you're going to be asked. Now, like I said, your answer is going to probably be different from my answer, but the way I respond to that is with honesty. I let them know that I like that Ukrainian women still have that traditional family morals. I like that Ukrainian women still like to be feminine. They still like to dress like women. They like to act like women. You walk the streets and here in Odessa, and you can just see the difference in how they walk, how they carry themselves. I miss that back home. You know, they still like to wear dresses. They like to wear heels. Like I said, they like to dress like women. I have daughters, I have sisters, I have a mom. I'm not going to knock all American women, obviously, and I tell them this, but the women that I've encountered, they don't have the femininity that Ukrainian women have. So this is how I respond. But like I said, your response may differ from mine, but you answer the way you want to answer. But they're going to ask you that, so be prepared. It's something personal to me. I get asked a lot, you know, Joe, how are African Americans received in Ukraine? I've been coming here for about 9 years. I've been here 26 times over those 9 years. I've met many women, and I see a lot of black people here in Ukraine. Ukraine is pretty much a melting pot, just like America. I have never heard of anybody having a problem, you know, because of this color of their skin. I can understand it being a concern to some of you who are thinking of coming over, but I'm telling you by my experience, I have never had any bad experiences because of the color of my skin at all. You know, could there be problems? There could be problems everywhere you go, I guess. But here in Ukraine, in 9 years, 26 visits, not one problem have I occurred. So put that out of your mind. The next topic. Hi, I'm coming to you for, oh, Jesus Christ. Just say, we'll try it. We're going to try it again.
Hello guys, I'm happy to greet you in Kiev office. My name is Victoria. I'm Kiev office manager, and today I would like to talk about what are the benefits of club tour to Kiev. Why Kiev actually? First of all, we have a huge database of gorgeous and family-oriented girls and women. There are two colleagues of mine, Anna and Larissa, who has been taking care of our Euro clubs for more than 15 years, and they have a great experience and they have very good feedbacks. Many clients, after working with them, give us positive testimonials, but what is the most important, they have great positive results. We really care about result because when we see that after our hard work, couple just find each other, people finally find their better half and they are not single anymore, it really better than any price, any salary, indeed. That is why we always do our work from heart. We perceive our clients as our friends. That is why even if they come back to US, they keep in touch with us, they come back, they choose our service again and again, and even when they get married, they still keep in touch with us as a friend. All AFA Kyiv team is working under the guidance of Office Manager Victoria, which is me, and also under the strict control of head office in Phoenix, Arizona. And we have great standards of work, and we are doing all our tasks professionally. As soon as you arrive to Kyiv, you have my contact information, and just in case you have any issues, problems, or questions they may arise, you just call me, and our team, our office, and me myself are ready to help you, to provide you a highly professional assistance and do everything and anything possible to make your trip efficient and bring the best positive results for you and change your life forever. So guys, be brave, try your chances, come to Ukraine, be positive that it's really your chance of life and you will definitely succeed. And we, as your angels, will help you with this task and we'll do everything possible to change your life once and forever. Welcome to Ukraine!
You guys are concerned that the woman might not be real or they might be like not serious. They want to be sure that this is a real thing and that the guys are real and that they don't get hurt or if that something happens to them. So it's a very personal process, the selection process, and to talk to the woman. So you guys, I want to present you a very, very good friend of mine, my friend Dani. We are friends for over 7 years already. We met we went to a common friend, your boyfriend actually, and Dani is helping us in the process of selecting and finding profiles, because I don't know if you guys know how the selection process actually works. So not only the office, I mean, we have 3 offices in Colombia, in Cartagena, Medellin, and Barranquilla. Obviously, the offices receive the profiles come into the agency, they present themselves, but we also have independent agents, friends of us, working with us together to find beautiful women for you. And Dani is one of, as I said, my great friend, but also the responsible person why we have so great profiles in Santa Marta right now. And most of our profiles, I think, are friends of yours from the university, right?
Yes. It's like my classmates, my neighbors, friends of my friends, or the persons that I know from the part of the building. I don't know, sometimes in the gym, because I have a lot of friends, because sometimes I work in the social media,
or normally tourism.
Yes, on the tourist too. So it's great. The first thing is an exciting experience, because the girls in the first step they say like, wow, that's real. And I say, okay, I will let you know more information if you want. Let me send you some information, some pictures, or I will show you the official page of the agency, and I can tell you some experience. And the girl says, oh well, sounds interesting, because normally they say maybe it's not a serious agency. I don't know which one is the interest behind all of this. And I said, no.
It's a serious, it is for marriage, for dating.
Persons that really wants to know people.
Why are the women concerned? Like, you guys are concerned that the woman might not be real or they might be like not serious. The women are also concerned, because they have to subscribe in a website, like in an agency, and they want to be sure that this is a real thing and that the guys are real and that they don't get hurt or if that something happens to them. So it's a very personal process, the selection process, and to talk to the woman. So you talk to them every day? Every day. So they are real? They are real, yes. Real woman. You talk to them, you can touch them, yes? Yes.
That's the first thing, because we need to know that she is the same person in the pictures and is real information and is old. It's not
Older
a
than
young girl.
18,
Yes.
yeah. She's major than 18 years old.
The first thing that you have to know that is a real woman is because she's scared too. In the
She's
first
scared
part,
too, yes.
she's like, I'm not sure, I don't want to do this, but I tell her, okay, so come to my home and I can tell you more. So if you don't have good pictures, I can take you the pictures myself.
You take the pictures often.
If you don't want to be alone in maybe in one date, you will have one girl of the agency, one translator to helping you. So that is great, and they say, okay, that's nice. I will not stay alone. For example, today I come to Barranquilla with
Because
one of
he
my
lives in
friends.
Santa Marta, 2 hours from here.
We come to from Santa Marta because one of my friends say, oh Danny, I really want to go there. I really want to stay in that event. I want to know what happened there. And I say, okay, we need to do this because you are interested, you are open, you are excited. So I need to show her that it's real, and she can enjoy. She can meet maybe the love of her life.
And who's your friend?
My friend Milady.
Miladies.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to get Miladies on the camera in just a second, I think. Because Miladies, she's also for 1 year now in the agency.
In the agency, yes.
1 year, maybe?
It's maybe like.
Miladies is also a good friend of us since 6 years ago.
She lives in Santa Marta with me. It's really close to me. She is cousin of my boyfriend.
Yeah, she's a cousin of his boyfriend, exactly, and a good friend of us as well. So you see, it is a personal business here. We're doing this like recommendation, really talking, looking for the nice girls, for the ones who are serious, the ones who study, the ones who have a profession, the ones who are really wanting that. So come here, visit us. Dani is doing a great job. We're going to look for more projects for you every week. We have more. So come here, get animated, come to Santa Marta.
You need to come here.
And we're going to meet more women tonight, and we're going to present Miladies so that you get to know her as well. Dani, thank you. That was great.
Thank you.
Thank you for the great work.
Hey guys, you need to come here, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Do you find there to be more serious women in the rural area of Ukraine opposed to cities like Odessa and Kiev?
Well, I heard that rumors from Joel, our tour leader, for different cities, not Odessa and Kiev. I mean, he going to Odessa and Kiev, I think, too, but he going to Dnipro and Zaporozhye, and it's his favorite cities because he said girls down to earth there. Girls from the smaller cities go to work there, so it's not all of them from that big cities.
Well, the only thing is, those cities like Odessa and Kiev, it's very easy to get to them, so most of the guys go in there because of the locations, because of logistics, and we do have more profiles in those destinations, so those locations have a lot of traffic, and those girls being asked out all the time, because, well, that's where guys go. And you know how many guys a year I have going to Dnipro? Less than a dozen, really. That's taken, individual tour, group. Well, okay, group tour we didn't have, so. Or it doesn't have to be Dnipro, just a lot of smaller cities. Guys just don't want to trouble with traveling to such locations. They're comfortable in Kiev, they're comfortable in Odessa. It's a great place to visit. I love both cities very much, but I do agree somewhat that you can find more down-to-earth women in other locations that not as popular. Because if you do get married in your country, you'll not be eligible for a fiancé visa. So fiancé visa is like one-time visa, so so a lady can enter the United States and at one time, so she cannot go back and forth. So when she comes here, you guys do need to get married here. So you cannot, she cannot stay here for 90 days, check it out, how she likes it or not like it, and then two of you go back to whatever your country is and get married there. If you do want to get married in your country, then it will be different type of visa. That would be spousal visa, which usually takes a little longer than the fiancé visa, and the reason is it actually comes with a green card, so the check on it a little bit more extensive than on a fiancé visa. But again, in the end, the perk of it, when she comes here, she will pretty much get a green card automatically. But then again, fiancé visa is better because she has, time and opportunity to see whether she likes living here. So she has this little trial period. I mean, I know quite a few cases when women didn't like it, you know, they were too homesick, they didn't like where they end up, you know, the state, the place, the city, you know, they just would want to go back, or just relationship didn't work out, because when you're dating, it's one thing. I mean, I think you all would agree with me as far as, you know, dating and living together, it's a little bit two different experiences actually. So, you know, she let her, you know, experience that, come here, see how she likes it, you know. And a lot of women who do want to have weddings in their countries because they can, you know, invite their family members. It's very important for them, you know, to have the family support. So in this case, what you can do, you can just do the, you know, legal process here, you know, just have a, you know, get married here. But once she gets her paperwork and, you know, when she can travel overseas again, when she gets her green card or whatever it is, two of you can go back to her, you know, her country and do a celebration for the friends and family. Just, you know, just the wedding itself with a white dress, and even though you technically will be married, but, you know, still just postpone the celebration. That would be my solution.
Yeah, I would definitely, even in that COVID situation, I think a fiancé visa will be much faster than wife visa, and, you know, it's like more options there. So yeah, she can come here. She has 90 days to decide if she would like to stay here or go back home, and you know, and you can guys do it. I mean, this if she doesn't like her and she will leave, you can do it again. This with wife, how do you call wife visa?
Spousal
visa. Yeah, you'll have to get a divorce before you even try to find somebody else. It will. Yeah, it will be a lot of problems.
And actually, that brings a good point. So if somehow things don't work out, you know, you do need to, you know, go through divorce process, you know, and it's complicated here, as a lot of you guys know. You know, or, you know, you guys split up, she goes back to Ukraine. So you imagine dealing with the whole divorce process when, you know, you're soon-to-be ex-wife in a different country. It's a whole another set of paperwork, so you probably don't want to complicate your life that way.
Yeah, fiancé visa much faster, much easier, so, and a lot of choices, you know, give you and her when she come here.
Yo quiero matrimonio en la playa.
She wants to get married at the beach.
Oh yeah, see.
Today.
Something
On,
like
on the
We
beach
can do it today.
with the water and everything.
Tarararán, así. Tarararán.
Ah,
Tarararán.
ooh, goodness.
La brisa, la brisa.
So
Man,
you can do this
Tony.
today. You at the beach, you together.
Yeah,
Why not
good.
today?
Yeah. Let me see. Let's see. All right, left hand. This one. Yeah. On the finger.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. And actually today's topic is about international marriage and what are the challenges and joys. The reason why I choose this topic because I want to speak my own story, and I've been thinking this for a long time and I just don't know how to start this conversation. Actually personal, I married a foreigner and he's Canadian, and I met him in China, Shenzhen. Back 10 years ago, I was like 20 or 21. I dated him for 10 years, and most of the time we live in China. He was in China for 5 years, but I don't mean all the time. I mean per year, like 3-4 months lives in China, and then he moved back to Canada, right? He has business here, and I deal with him with his own business, and I help him to take care of his business in China as well. But in the last 3 years, I moved to California, and that's the choice I made also caused my marriage going to the end. So I remember when we met each other at the first sight, I was so shocked. I was like, oh my god, he's so educated, he's so charming. And he doesn't speak any Chinese, and my English back that time wasn't so good, right? I have very thick accent. He's barely understand me, but he's been tolerant, patient with me. He taught me a lot about language and about business. I've learned so much. It's like he's my mentor. He's like, how do I say that? He trained me, and from a white book to now what I'm learning right now. I remember after I chose to work with him, we start to fight a lot. Most of the fight is about the work and the finance, the money, right? And I would say this is no trust. And I remember we get married on 2017. So 2019, I separate from him. I separate with him. The reason why I made this choice because first I have no trust on him. Second, he makes me feel very lonely, and he doesn't trust me at all, and I have no one to talk to. Even when I'm living in USA, I feel so lonely, depressed, and it's like no family, no friend. But this choice I made, no matter what happened to me, how sad I feel, I have to take everything. So the longer I stay in USA, I feel like, oh my gosh, the depression is deeper. So I finally made a choice. I said, let's separate. So right now, we're not together anymore. But from this marriage, what I want to say is, it's good to be with someone from different cultures. It's so much fun, and you can learn so much things from the other person which you don't have, right? But the thing is, if you're ready to marry with a foreigner, you're gonna be more tolerant, you're gonna be more understanding. You always need to put your shoe on his position to be more flexible during this relationship. And you cannot use your own personality or mentality to describe or to think how he thinks. So that's the thing. When you're living in a certain country or culture for a long time, and then you move up to a different culture background, there is a long process to learn. First is language, second is mentality. So just be ready if you get married, if you're getting married with a foreigner, be more understanding, and always need to be more flexible about the mentality thing. The logic is sometimes a little bit different than your own, you know what I mean? And the mistake I made during this marriage caused this sad ending. I would say, yeah, I regret I didn't be more positive. I'm acting so childish, but anyway, done is done, and I just wish this video can help you a little bit, and you can be more, happier when you deal with a foreigner or a person who is completely from different cultures.
Everything that you may have seen on YouTube is just as accurate, if not my own experiences being even more accurate, because I've been there.
Michael, thank you for coming in today. So Michael you called last week and said that you just wanted to come in and give me like a debriefing on your trip over to the Ukraine. I'm not a huge believer in writing a lot before you go, although you did write a little bit before you went, and we'll talk about that. Michael, tell us a little bit about what got you interested in the first place about international introductions and going to the Ukraine. Not too many guys are doing that, so why?
Well, first of all, my background is my grandparents are from the Ukraine.
Oh, cool.
So I naturally had an interest in the culture and the food and, of course, the women. And I always thought, it's a long way, over 6,000 miles away, and, this, that, and the other thing. And then one day I went to a website over a year ago, and I saw this woman, and something about in her eyes, I just said, this is the one. Normally I'm very methodical. My birth sign is Virgo, so I tend to be very analytical about everything.
Okay.
And I saw loveme.com or AFA online on YouTube, and this is how I got to meet Vida. She was originally with a different agency. Then I found her on loveme.com.
Okay.
And right away I dropped the other one, started communicating with her on your site. We had 3 Skype conversations.
That's good that you had the Skypes.
Okay,
I like
we
that.
had the Skype conversations through your agency.
Good.
Because we had a translator, which is very important. She doesn't speak English, which I'll get into in a minute. And through this conversation, there was nervousness on her end, which by the way this call started, I caught her before we went live, or before she knew we went live. So I was able to see the nervousness in her. The minute we started talking, she started laughing, because I can't keep a straight face. But it was a very enjoyable. I had to stretch it from a half hour to an hour. Okay, because believe me, guys, time flies very quickly if you're having a good time conversing with that woman on the other end.
Oh, it does.
It flew.
Absolutely.
And we had a subsequent meeting, a couple of weeks later, when we started finalizing plans for meeting in the Ukraine, okay, which is the meeting that I just came back from. And then our final meeting, our final call was really to solidify plans, where we're going to meet, what time. So I arrived the day before so I could sleep at night, not look like the Walking Dead the next day when I met her.
Good advice.
And it just was overall, I had so much flack, believe me, a lot of flack from people, close friends. And even my son, who said that don't go there, it's dangerous. It's this, it's that, painting a horrible picture. And contrary to all that stuff, I just knew it wasn't going to be that way. I really, really had that gut feeling that this was going to be a pleasant experience. And I'm glad I followed my hunch, because it was. But overall, it was a wonderful experience, and I urge all of you, if you ever have a desire to get there and see these people, I'm telling you, they're beautiful, they're warm, they're friendly, just as accurate, if not my own experiences being even more accurate, because I've been there.
So when you got there, how was the reality of it?
Be honest with you, everything you say is true. I mean, if you're just meeting somebody for the first time, just, right, back and forth a few times and then hop on a plane and go, it's totally different. Okay, so I didn't have high expectations. That's kind of dangerous to do, in any situation.
It is, yeah.
You know, if you don't expect and something goes wrong, you don't get hurt.
Right.
But if you expect and get hurt, yeah, it could be traumatic.
Right.
I also saw that she is now taking English lessons.
Oh, she is? Okay, good.
She's very serious about learning English.
You know what's funny, Michael, is a lot of people think that these women are trying to escape something. You know, they're trying to escape, and you're going there. But you hear all these guys like, well, I'm going to get her out, I'm going to rescue you. They don't need to be rescued.
No.
Matter of fact, you told me a story about how you had offered her money for when she was sick or something.
Yeah.
And she got upset with you.
She blew her stack, I'll tell you. And it wasn't verbally, it was in writing. Because the women there are very independent, okay? And what I mean by independent is that they don't want handouts from other people. They want to do it all on their own. She's a single mom. She supported 2 children, worked very hard for it. She's got a son working in Poland, and she's got a 12-year-old daughter who she's supporting. And she gave the money to her kids, obviously, especially for English. She paid for her daughter to take English, so that kind of knocked her out of the ballpark as being able to learn the language. I took care of that. It was, I don't know, $100, $200.
Yeah. And now she's learning the language, and you're probably going to try and learn a little bit of her language.
Oh, of course, yes.
Which I haven't done yet. I'm sorry again, Tanya. But I am an idiot when it comes to languages.
Me
We have
learning a
people here that know all
language
these
is like
languages.
hitting a brick wall.
Yeah, I know. That's how it is with me too. I'm terrible.
No,
Donde está el baño? That's my yeah. I can do that, and that's not even Russian. I don't even know how to find a bathroom in Russia, and I've had problems. But we won't go into that. That's my own personal problems.
They can be put on a so-called pedestal, although that's not what they look for. They just want to be treated as equal.
Right.
And get the same respect that the man expects to receive.
Right.
They'll go out of their way to be helpful, to support their man.
Yeah. But they also want to be treated as a woman, right?
Exactly.
And have the man be the man. And I tell this to guys all the time when they go over, they start to really understand that, and it's just a little bit of a difference. Here are the roles between men and women, and it's not anything negative about men or women, it's just the way the culture is. But the roles here become somewhat muddled, somewhat confused of what women want, what men want. Where over there, it's more black and white, you know, and it's easier to see what the women really want, how they want the man to be.
And I can't emphasize that enough. It's a different culture, granted, it's far away, you know, it's over 6,000 miles away, but I'll be honest with you, you will never regret doing it. So.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Michael, for coming in.
You're very welcome.
You know, you called me, I didn't call you, and you said, hey, John, I want to come in and share my experience,
because
which I think is great.
I really wanted people to know. I mean, I was faced, believe it or not, and guys, I'm sure if you're considering this, you'll also hear the same diatribe, and that is, oh, it's not safe over there, or all this, and it's all that. Jesus, I'll tell you something. I hear more sirens going off in Maricopa than you will ever hear over there. Okay, seriously. I didn't hear one siren at all. And I was in the second largest city in the Ukraine. So you figure from there.
Yeah. All right, Michael, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming in.
Oh, you're welcome,
and
John.
You're
It's been my
keep us
pleasure.
surprised at how things go, right? Maybe
Yes.
we'll do a live webcast with you as you move to the Ukraine and start living over there. You give us updates from over there. I'd love that. So we'll see. All right, guys, there you go. You know, get off your ass. I like that. That'll be our new motto every day. Get off your ass. We'll do that. All right, thanks.
Hello guys, welcome to Odessa, to our channel again. This is Kate from AFA Odessa office, and we together with Anastasia. Hi. Yes, Anastasia is our one of our oldest interpreters, and she's like assistant of our office. She does a lot of work on social tours. So one or more years like a pause, yes, with tourists. And I know that you work in touristic sphere, yes? So
a little bit, sometimes.
Okay, is it really the season started?
The season started step by step, boards are opening, so we are waiting for tourists, we are waiting for our gentlemen.
Yeah, waiting for you here. I know that you worked a lot like a personal assistant with the FA, not only.
Yeah.
So, what is your opinion? Should really foreigner man study Ukrainian or Russian prior to travel?
Actually, I think that not really, because at first it is quite difficult. Yes, it's really difficult if you want to say something, to speak very long sentences. It will be very difficult for us, Russian or Ukrainian speakers, to understand you. We know English. Almost everyone knows basic English, so speak in English. Speak it, we will understand. International language is English. And if you don't want to live here, just want to travel, you need some basic phrases, maybe 10 words, to be interesting, to be funny, and everything other, maybe in English. But
Yeah, I agree with you. That's really, really cute if you try to say some little words like hello, yes, or thank you, like you're very beautiful. That's necessary.
Yes. If you want to travel around Ukraine and around Russia, maybe it will be enough to learn Russian. And okay, it's better because in Russia, of course, they speak Russian, and in Ukraine, we totally understand Russian. Even if someone pretends that they don't understand, they understand. They do. Believe me. But if you want to go somewhere to Poland or to Czech Republic, somewhere to that part of Europe, maybe to understand their language, Ukrainian will be a little bit
A little better.
But as for me, as I noticed that Ukrainian is more difficult to learn, to pronounce.
Maybe that's more difficult, but that's better if you finally started to study this. That's really cool that in Russian you're hearing and you're writing words in different ways. In Ukrainian, like you
Almost
hear,
the
so
same,
you're
yes.
writing the same like you're hearing, and that's really cool.
It's about writing, yes, but about sound, we've got softer sounds.
That's melodic,
and it's difficult for English speakers to pronounce our soft sounds. But
but I agree with you that probably Russian is not like more necessary but more useful, so you will travel in a lot of countries who know Russian
bigger countries,
only.
so more people study.
But you mentioned the Poland and Czech Republic. I never been in Czech Republic, but when I traveled in Poland, there was no problems to find somebody who spoke English also. So in service,
I had some problems.
Maybe that depends from the city. I understand that's me. Maybe that's a little city. So yes,
small town.
Yes. If you speak really not fast and in Ukrainian, they will probably easily understand you. Yeah. Okay. And so to sum up everything, I want to tell you that study Russian or study Ukrainian. Do not try to study everything before the traveling. If you ever come here, people understand English here, and people in Odessa at least, I think they're really kind, and that's not a problem to find somebody in touristic season on a street and ask how to go somewhere, so that's no problem.
Oh, you have maps, Google Maps, you have some special guides in your phone.
Yes, Google translators, everybody reacting in a good way here, but of course if you have a date, so that's better to have an interpreter who will assist you, who will help with choosing the place, with everything, and who will understand even little details that can be important on a date. So we're waiting for you here, yes,
of course,
and on our channel and in Ukraine, waiting for you on our socials. We hope this year will be rather better than the previous one.
Energetic.
Yes.
Bye.
I don't mind dating anyone my age. I just don't want to get scammed. Nobody want to get scammed, and you guys need to look for red flags. guy 22 years old or a guy 68, doesn't matter. Just watch for red flags. If you were 68 and suddenly a girl interested in you and she's 30 years old, it's a red flag. She still will want a child. Even if she said, I don't want any kids, you know, I decide I don't want to have kids, it's still like instinct, and she'll still try till she's 40 years old to have at least one kid. Also, like other things, like take you shopping like next day. I mean, we've been talking about that long time. You guys already probably know about those red flags. Yeah, just watch out. Don't let nobody scam you.
68. Realistically, how young should I try to date in Ukraine or Russia? What do you think, Dean?
48 and up.
Yeah, I think it's overall young. Let's say 40, 45 and up, just to make it easier. And even if you find someone, with mutual interest, chances those things will fall apart, at some point, very, very, very high. So the question is, you'll date for a year or so, then you break up. Do you really want to, start the same process again in a couple of years from now? You probably want to meet someone with whom you'll be for the rest of your days. So choose wisely.
You have to have a girl with same lifestyle, with same interests. The chemistry have to be there. So I won't recommend more than 20 years each anyway. So.
I'm healthy, 22-year-old male, and I prefer older women. Define older. What are my chances with 25, 35-year-old Ukrainian women? Your honest opinion. I think it might be a little challenging because, they're gonna judge you based on their life experience, not because who you are and what you have to offer. Well, maybe 25 is a little easier, but 35, she'll look at you like, adopting you, because in their experiences, Ukrainian men are immature. Even at the age of 35, they're just moving out from their parents' house straight to the wife's house. So just to get another mother there. So, and that's the situation they want to avoid. So they will not, it will be hard for them to believe that 22 years old will be serious, mature, and ready for the family. You can give it a try, but be prepared. So I probably would stick to ladies in their mid-20s. You can ask some women in their mid-30s out, but most likely it's not gonna go far. What do you think?
Of course, they're going to judge on their experience, and guys, they're not mature at age. They could even get married, but they're still not mature. No responsibility, no stability, nothing. But it's on depending on you. So are you responsible? You have a good life here. So yeah, it depends. But yeah, you should not go over 25 probably.
I love Dina's micro laughs. That's one way to put it.
I sound terrible on camera.
No, actually people don't like the sound of their own laugh for the most of it, but come on.
Unbelievable. Can you see? I mean, there could not be better. This is Mary. What a sweetheart. I met her and her daughter together.
Mother and daughter.
Mother and daughter, you couldn't tell that they were, that they look alike, but there's no way they look like sisters.
I used to be the guy sitting on the sofa, watching all the YouTube videos, listening to people saying, you don't want to go over there because the girls are not serious.
We're wearing our masks when we have to. And it puts a little bit of a damper on the fun because there's less people, but it's the way it's going to be for the next year.
At first, it's kind of overwhelming because you walk in a room, a bunch of ladies turn and look at you, and if you're not used to that, it it takes some getting used to. But once we sat down and started talking, it was pretty easy after that. They just want to get married, come to America, get a visa, but that's not the case. The ladies really don't want to leave their country. They would if they had to, and they're not really in a rush to get married. You really want to take the time and talk to the person, to the guy, find out what they want, and they're not really. Some don't mind leaving, some really don't want to leave their families. It was a big decision for them.
I would say 30% of the women could speak English. It was mainly the younger ones and the ones who've been to the university.
I didn't expect to find the quality and interesting people that I found. It's not that I'm overwhelmed, but yet I found people that I could be very much interested in, genuinely, especially Mary.
Absolutely, and I'm going to have the same translator, which will make it easy because we started really getting in sync once we started moving from table to table. It took a while, but we got a flow going.
I've been to Colombia, and they're different. I think they were more real. They were more real than the Colombian women. They were serious, and it was nice.
Sincere, very genuine, and they really want to be wives. That's the way they were raised. That's their culture, which is very impressive. There's no games. They're very sincere about it. So they tell you exactly what they want, they're looking for. They ask you what you're looking for, and from there, everybody was honest and upfront. So that's very, very refreshing.
Es muy bonito, bueno, me falta como acostumbrarme, pero sí es muy agradable. Sobre todo me gusta mucho cómo lo manejan, el respeto a las personas y la forma en que organizan las comunicaciones. Es muy interesante.
I think writing letters is kind of silly. Come on the tour, just like John says, and it's not a commercial.
There are no limitations. You can meet women no matter where you're at. But for the reasons that we do not commit to those relationships or those people, you will find it in these situations because we are looking for something unique. And unique is what I find. Unique is what makes me happy. I say, try it. You have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Everything to gain. Try it.
Welcome to Barranquilla, the city of joy. Better known as Curamba la Bella, which translates to the beautiful, hardworking city, Barranquilla is a harmonious place characterized by the joy of the people, the beauty of the woman, and the warm welcome it offers to its visitors. Located right at the Atlantic Ocean and the biggest river of Colombia, the River Magdalena, Barranquilla has a lot to offer. The climate is warm and tropical with lots of sun all year round. The beautiful beaches that surround the city are the perfect getaway to spend a pleasant time with that special woman. In the company of the splendorous sun and the breeze of the sea, it will surely make your date an unforgettable memory. Our AFA office is located in an iconic neighborhood in the north of the city, called Alto Prado, which is an area steeped in history. So when you arrive, please come by the office where you can meet our staff, which will help you to make your stay unforgettable. Our office is located on the second floor of the small shopping center Aranjuez. For better orientation, you will see on the other side of the street a big supermarket called Olympica. The supermarket is open 24 hours. In the supermarket, you can find a wide variety of fruits, vegetables, and in general everything you need to stock up during your stay. So, but now back to our Aranjuez shopping center where our office is located. In that same shopping center you will find a casino. On the first floor there's a hairdresser. We also have a health store there, an aesthetic store and a tailor shop in case you want to fix something on your clothes. There's also a workshop for the repair of electronic devices. And if you want to have a date near the office, the same shopping center offers a restaurant, a very good restaurant called La Bonga de Sinou. It's a very elegant, prestigious place with a fantastic gastronomy, and there you can definitely enjoy some quality time with your favorite girl. So now it's time that I show you the office finally. Let's go upstairs on the second floor. And here you will find our AFA office. In front of the office, if you look down, you have the view over the shopping center and the city of Barranquilla. And now let's go in and meet our lovely staff. So let me introduce you to everybody. First of all, I want to present you to Ginella. She's our office manager and she works with AFA for 3 years. She is a great person with a big heart who wants that everybody's happy and successful, and not only while you are here, if not also before and after your stay. She is a great matchmaker with a huge emphasis for our clients. And if you want to know more about a specific girl in the Barranquilla office, Ginella and the staff are definitely the ones to go to, as they know all the girls personally. Ginella is the one also setting up the dates for you in Barranquilla, and she helps me with the VIP service too. So Ginella will talk a little bit about the AFA services herself.
Hi, my name is Ginella Mesa from a Foreign Affairs Barranquilla's office. I'm the manager here. I want for you to know the package that we offer as a Foreign Affair. Well, we have Latin Club. The Latin Club we offer introduction for 7, 10, and 14 days. Here you're going to have 3 introductions per day. The other service that we offer for you is the Elite Club, where you're going to have a really good and nice personalized service, where you're going to really have a complete and whole package. So it's really nice that you can have this Elite Club because it's really important. So for you to have a lovely woman, very, very great chosen. Well, this is all, and I hope you can come soon.
We have right now 2 office assistants, Liz and Rocio. Both are lovely ladies who help with the everyday administrative tasks in the office, take the photos of the girls for their profile pictures, and of course interview the woman when they come to the office. So Rocio and Liz will present themselves as well to you and the AFA services in the Barranquilla office.
Hi, I am Rocio, an assistant manager, and I want to share with you some of the services that we offer. One of them is the session of call and video calls that will be guided by a qualified translator to verify that everything is okay with the language barrier, and the conversation will be night for both. We also have the events that is a magical night where you're going to have the amazing opportunity to meet many girls from the city and enjoy with them some cocktails and delicious dinner. This only happens 2 times per year, so you can lose it.
Hi, my name is Liz and I'm the office assistant. I'm here to attend you with kindness and will be helping you to choose the girls where you want to go out in a date and the best place for that date. We also have another services as letters and gifts, so you can surprise the girl with some beautiful words or some little details and they gonna love them. So if you want to use any of these services, don't hesitate to contact the agency and come to meet the beautiful Colombian girl.
I also want to present you Maria Fernanda. She is our community manager and helps with the social media channels and marketing. She's a creative young woman with lots of ideas and passionate about documenting our work and the couples we have matched. She's great behind and in front of the camera.
Hello, I am Mafe. I am the community manager and social networks at My Passion. Tasks are related to generate content on the different social medias that we have. Also sharing with the girls of the agency about the joyful, safety and stunning experience that we live here in a foreign affair, Colombia. So I encourage them to find their soulmate abroad. So I would love when you come, you can say hi to the camera. We are waiting for you.
So let's go out and get a little bit more impressions from the neighborhood where our office is located. About 3 blocks away from the office, you will find several hotels. One of them is the Hotel Barranquilla Plaza. The Hotel Barranquilla Plaza is the hotel we recommend to our tour clients, and it was also the hotel where we did our last social event. It's an iconic place in the city. It has 26 floors, and on the 26th floor a very nice restaurant with an amazing view, which is perfect for a beautiful romantic date. The hotel has 2 different restaurants, 1 bar, two swimming pools, a little sauna, a little gym, and 2 towers with different room options available. The breakfast is included in your stay. Barranquilla, the city of carnival, joy and flavor. Is undoubtedly a place with pretty girls characterized by their kindness, sweetness and beauty. Who hypnotized a man with their hip movement. I'm sure you remember Shakira's song, Hips Don't Lie. Why do I tell you that? Yeah, because Shakira is from Barranquilla, as well as Sofia Vergara. A popular place where lots of locals like to go is the promenade next to the river Magdalena. It's a very new place built last year, which will extend up to 15 kilometers and will connect walking routes, bicycle routes and different sport activities and restaurants next to the river, and makes it very attractive to go there with your special date. Barranquilla is a city where you can have a lot of fun. There are a lot of different shopping centers and also bars, discotheques. Restaurants. And the nightlife is very active. The people like to dance, the people like to go out, to laugh, and the sound of music will accompany you throughout your stay. This is Barranquilla, and we hope that you have enjoyed this video. And we encourage you to come and meet these beautiful ladies from the city who will make you live the best experience of your life. Come and visit Barranquilla. We are waiting for you.
Hello guys, and today we decided to show to you one of our hospitality partner in Odessa. The name of this place is Radisson Hotel City Center Odessa, and we decided to show to you a little bit how this hotel works inside. Let's go. So we are making this video in a really wonderful building, and our hospitality partner, the Resident Hotel City Center Odessa. Radisson Hotel City Center Odessa welcomes its guests this season, started as the only one branded hotel in Odessa. Now we are staying in a new restaurant with the cozy patio and the possibility for our guests to enjoy their meals. It's one of the biggest conference rooms in Odessa with capacity of 90 persons inside of only this room, and they have several ones. And that's really important. It's situated right on Deribasovskaya Street, so really close to all infrastructure of the city, all restaurants, and everything that you will possibly want to find, you will find really close to here. The hotel has 90 wonderful rooms. Let's take a look. The really city center location is one of the really important characteristic of this place. We always choose this place because it's situated just right on Deribasovskaya Street. As you see, that's walking street, so no cars will be under your balcony or under your window. Also, there is super close to a lot of restaurants, museums, our famous monuments, city tours, so you can find everything just in 2, 3 or 5 minutes walking on here. And that's really important, our office is situated just 30-40 seconds walking from this place. So a lot of guys are interested if there are any differences between city and village girls in Ukraine. Girls from the village or from little cities like Nikolaev or Kherson, if we're discussing, they are mostly more family oriented, they are more calmer, I think. Very often they are really closer to that type of the Slavic woman that everybody heard about. So they usually used to cook a lot or taking care of persons. And generally, of course, Ukraine is really a big country with different regions. That's probably the same like in the United States. When you're traveling from state to the state, you can find that people there are like different. They have even some very often like different tradition, different cousin. That's the same. All the same thing is here. Of course, we have one common culture. We have some characters that's really spread it in Ukraine. For example, if we're telling about Odessa, people here really is open, very more talkative, probably the most talkative if we speak about like generally. They are really relaxed, they are calm, they prefer to hang out probably more than people from the little cities. They will be okay with a meeting really late in the evening, less problems here. Very often they are overdressed, and that's probably the only one city where there is a lot of girls who are overdressed always, if they go to the work or meeting with the friends or to the date. If we're talking about the Kyiv and that area, of course, capital of Ukraine, the people there are more busy, maybe they do everything faster, they think more about their time, yes, maybe they will set up a meeting with you on the lunchtime, so that will be really important to be free on this 1.5 hour, 2 hours and not more, for example. If we contacting the girl about the meeting in 2 weeks, very often the answer, I'm sorry, can you contact me in 10 days because I will understand more my plans. Kharkov, that's probably one of the famousest student cities. So there are a lot of students there, and the atmosphere is more. There is more IT atmosphere there. IT students hang out. There are a lot of green parks, and as students like to spend time open air there, probably because in Odessa they will probably prefer to go to sit in the restaurants, to talk, just to have a nice atmosphere. The people there are probably easier. Very often they're still, really young inside, so they just think about today, not about the the future. But again, that's individually. And if we're talking about less cities, that's like Zaporozhye or Poltava, the people there are really simple. They are just good, very easygoing. Very often they speak good English. Very often trying, if that's a student or really young lady, she's thinking about moving to the bigger city to finding a job, or she's studying probably in Kiev and goes to home sometimes to visit her parents. So very often English is really good there also. If you have a time to travel here and to compare different cities and to create your own opinion, that will be a great idea for you, especially if that question was so popular. So I recommend you to come and to compare, to create your imagination, your own imagination. And I hope that this topic helped to you understand more. But do not remind this like a rule, because anywhere you can find really wonderful people, and you never know where your love is situated now.